Hello, this is a video to show you how to book via the AVLoans online booking system to access one of the workshops on the ground floor. So these workshops cover metal fabrication, engineering, the Roland milling machines, plastic model making, woodwork, spray and also digital fabrication. So you will now have to book in to access these workshops as an open access. So I'll do that, and hopefully it gives you a bit of information of how to access this online booking system. So from your desktop, select your internet browser, and the website is AVLoans. So mine comes up straight away, and it takes you to this. Some of you might be familiar with this. This is the website that you can generally hire out digital equipment like cameras and video recording equipment. But what we've done is incorporated our own online system. So hopefully there's a familiarity that some of you know how to use it, but for those who don't, hopefully this video gives you a bit of information of how exactly to do that. So mine's automatically signed me in. If not, this would have changed. It will say sign in. Click that. Use your De Montfort University log on details, and then from here we have book by category, and it's listed all of the workshops I've just mentioned. Just so it's a bit clearer, if I click this, it opens up to a larger size. So in this session I'm going to book the plastic model making workshop. So things to be aware of is that you can only book 24 hours in advance. So from today I can only book for sessions tomorrow, and there's a maximum of 4 hours per day per student. You can split that, so you could have 2 hours in the morning in the plastic model making workshop and then 2 hours in the afternoon. But equally, if you want to use a different workshop, you can have 2 hours in the plastics workshop, and then in the afternoon you can go to the wood workshop and spend 2 hours in there. So that's how we've done it. Hopefully that works for everybody. So from that point, I'm going to book my 2 hour slot in the plastic model workshop. So click book. You won't see this. This is just as I'm the sort of owner of this page, so I have to select this, and then you'll get this window here. So it's a plastic model making workshop. I add to basket, so you can only add one at a time. Create booking, and then you'll see there's a couple of red closed sessions basically. So these denote that these spaces you cannot book. Equally, like I've just mentioned, I will not be able to book on a Wednesday, Thursday or Friday. Because it's Monday, I can book tomorrow, and from 2 o'clock till 4 o'clock. So to do that, again, you won't need to do this. I just do that because it allows me, as I've booked out a few sessions for the training purposes. So on Tuesday, I'm going to book from 2 o'clock. And from the drop down menu, it's just easy to do this. I'm going to book till 4 o'clock. If I go over that, so if I mistakenly put 5 o'clock in it, I'll get a red notes up here telling me that I've gone past my allocated allotment and I can only book 2 hours in this workshop. So if I update that, it fills in this, and then I press next. So the required resource, that's just a note for you to pass on to the technical instructor, so when you turn up they know roughly what you want to do. So it could be I'm going to use the vac former, or I just need some technical advice. So I type that in. It won't let you pass on to the next stage until that's filled, that box is filled. So I'll press next. So you won't see this one, and then you go to next. This is quite important. It just gives you sort of our terms and conditions, so just things to be aware of. The fact that if you do book a slot and you're unable to make that appointment, you please notify the technical instructor, or more sort of useful, cancel your session, and I'll go through that in a minute. Yeah, so just read through this. You need to tick the box, otherwise it won't allow you to continue. And there we go. So that's me. I've booked in from 2 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the plastics model workshop, and you'll get reminders. So as soon as I press submit, the technical instructor gets this information so they know who's going to turn up into their workshop at whatever time, but also you'll get reminders for your De Montfort University email address. So that'll be a 24-hour reminder, so you'll get one instantly, and also 2 hours before your session. And that's it. So now you've booked onto your workshop. Equally, like I said previously, you can add another 2 hours on the same day. So I'm going to go into the Woodwork as well. So make me owner, add to basket. I'm going to create a booking, and there we go. Because plastics was closed tomorrow morning on the Tuesday, I booked the afternoon, but I've got some time in the morning, so I'm going to book in at 9 o'clock. You'll see this, and it tells you you're only allowed to book more than 30 minutes. So we've allocated student access, so the minimum amount of time you can book in a workshop is an hour. The maximum is 2 hours. So I'll override that because I can, and then I'm going to book it to 11 o'clock, so I'll get a good 2 hour slot in there. Press update. There we go. It populates those sessions. Next, and in the woodwork shop, sanding. I'm going to sand down some of my model. Press next. Next, and I'm going to tick this again. Verify booking. There we go. Submit. So again, I've got this. So I've got 2 workshops booked. So that's my maximum now. I'm going to have to wait until tomorrow to book, if I need to, the Wednesday sessions. So if I wanted to cancel a session, I can go to resource, so if I want to cancel a session, it's pretty straightforward. On the top right, next to your name, we've got my account. If I click this, it lists all of your pre-booked sessions. So as you can see, I've got quite a few here. So the woodwork one was the one we booked, and also the plastic one. So if you want to cancel that session, I just tick that. Are you sure you want to delete this message? And there we go. If you're ever required to cancel your booking, the way you notify the technical instructor and make that space available for one of your colleagues is quite straightforward. You go to My Account, you've got options basically again, so you've got active bookings and messages, so this is just information of what sessions you've pre-booked, and further down we've got your resource bookings. So this is under the active booking message. So we go down to the bottom of this, and like I say, it's your resource bookings, and we click which one you have. So it'll only list the ones that you've booked. There's no one else listed in this session. So I press that one, and then I press cancel item. So if I cancel that, it gives you a reason why to cancel it. So you tick the session that you want to cancel, and cancel made in error, and then press submit, and then the technical instructor will get that information, and then you've allowed somebody else to use that booking system, and then you're clear to book another session. So okay, thank you.